Hi, I'm Rodragesa, the UFC heavyweight champion. And today, I'm going to show you some techniques in the art of submission with my training partner, Mark Lehman. Today, we're going to go over some techniques that you've seen in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. There are three types of basic submissions: arm bars, leg locks, and chokes. Basically, what I'm going to show you is how the guillotine is applied versus Jeremy Horn and Braga. Basically, he's going to shoot a double leg takedown. I'm going to counter by sprawling, putting a front choke through the front throat area right here when he applies his pressure. So when he goes shoots, I take the front choke right here, taking my forearm, sliding it in front of his throat, cutting the oxygen supply to his brain, taking this hand, coming underneath, and applying the pressure with my hips and my hands. And you'll see the submission due to the choke. The next choke we're going to work is a triangle. Dan Severn versus Royce Gracie. This is how this position was applied. Basically, we're going to work our submission with one arm inside the triangle. Basically, you have a scissor leg crossed, apply pressure with your hips and closing your guard, swinging the arm across, putting the foot in the hip, turning your leg, grabbing your ankle, applying the choke, two hands on the back of the head, and now hipping it, working for the submission. You can see how red my friend is, and it definitely works well. The next choke we're going to work is the guillotine from the guard. Tito Ortiz versus Guy Metzger, when Guy Metzger pulled off a choke. After the double leg takedown, you're going to go ahead and close your guard. This hand comes around the throat, locking. This hand comes underneath to apply pressure and grab your wrist and squeeze, and he's forced to tap out. Another submission is the armbar. Seen Conan versus Sakuraba. I'm going to demonstrate it right now. Lay down. Puts the up. He's working on a submission himself. He's going for a Kimura lock. And basically what I'm going to do is step around and armbar. So I pivot my body, and I put my knee into his rib cage, apply pressure, sit back, and execute an armbar, forcing him to tap out. Next armbar we're going to work is an armbar from the guard, straight arm lock. Jackson versus Frank Shamrock. Quick submission off of a double leg, sweeping and turning into the armbar. Watch. Basically, he goes inside of my guard. I go ahead and spin my hips and turn for the armbar exactly when he's applying pressure towards me forward. So when Mark moves forward, I spin. Apply pressure. He sits up and posts. I grab the arm, armbar lock. You see the submission? Applying the pressure, putting all of my strength onto his one joint, which is the elbow. And right here, you can execute the submission. And this is an armbar from the guard. The last submission we're going to work is a knee bar combination into a heel hook. Basically, when my opponent is sitting in his half guard position, and when we're grappling, what I'm going to do is use my forearm to come across into the throat, basically setting up the position to spin and apply the knee bar. Once my opponent escapes from here, because of the motion, he slips over. Basically, I'm going to heel hook using this portion of my forearm to come underneath his heel, keeping my feet inside of his hips, and now working on tearing the ligaments in his knee, right here. Putting him into a submission, forcing him to tap out.